Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is a special one because this is the first video that I've done where what I'm going to start doing is simply channeling from the heart, from using the mind's subconscious mechanism to channel directly what my heart feels and share with you vibes. We're doing this every day. I'm going to see how long I can do this for. I'm going to try and aim to do this every single day and be that person. With that being said, let's start with, what does the universe want me to speak on? What do I feel like I should speak on? I'm going to choose today detachment. Oof, because it's a big one. So I'm going to start with it very simply speaking about what detachment is and what even attachment is so that we can understand both poles and from there decide which one serves us best. How's that? First one, attachment. Oof. So this is, for example, a way for us to understand is to grasp what a thought is, right? The idea of a thought. Let's say that, you think, oh, I'd love a new job. I'd love to get paid more, right? Okay. Let's talk about the difference between being attached and detached to that thought. So you want to get a new job so you can get paid more. You're attached to the thought, to the actual thought, right? Let's say that you are, oh, I really want this new job. I feel like I can't even live and wake up happy because all I want is this new job. I can't even talk to my friends or my family the right way because I'd rather be the person that has, this job that pays me more money. Or, I can't even focus on experiencing and enjoying the present moment because all I'm thinking about is this new job that I want to have, that for some reason I'm perceiving it to be in the future. That is what attachment is, in the sense that you feel this resistance within yourself. You're like, I don't have it. I don't have it. I really want it. And you want it now more than anything. You clearly know that you don't have it, but you still consciously are telling yourself that you want to have it. You want to have it and you want it this way. That's attachment. Detachment is the complete opposite of that. It's literally saying to yourself, I will attract and I will become the person that will have this higher paying job and it will come to me at the right time. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to continue to be the person that I choose to be, which inevitably will vibrationally attract that into your life. I mean, there's no other way around it. It's physics. It's just how the world works. It's how the universe unfolds. The more that you tune into the energy of the actual person that has the job, the easier it's going to be for you to attract it and the less effort you're going to have to put in. The more that you think of how hard it is, how much you're going to have to do, how many skills, how many courses, workshops, seminars you're going to have to do to learn and become more intelligent, that's what you're going to have to do. Instead of centering yourself, focusing, and releasing your attachment. Hey, I'm going to let go of the feelings that don't make me feel good in association with what is going to make me feel good. Because when you feel good now, there's no other way for your central nervous system, for your brain to differentiate between reality and fiction. Your brain, your central nervous system, your spinal cord, where all your nerves are connected, what we call the physical experience of the universe with our senses. You don't actually know. Your body does not know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. If you imagine yourself already having that higher paying job with all the skills necessary and you manage to extract the feeling of what that feels like, right? What it feels like, not how much money you're going to have, not how many people you're going to know, not how many things you're going to have to work on or focus on. No, what it feels like to be that now. Your brain will find a way to make that happen. Why? Because just how every single city, world that we live in, computers, anything that you can imagine, right? Machines, engineering, all the things that we have created, products of this universe, are products of the mind. We have first visualized in a picture, a mental picture, we constructed a mental image in our brain of what could be and made it happen. It's the same thing with phones. It's the same thing with this microphone, with this mouse, with the computer, with the camera that I'm looking at. I even pictured myself here, exactly in the overlay in the Outlook that you can see, recording this and then uploading it to YouTube and then uploading it to the podcast. It's the same thing. Your brain has a mechanism within itself that is automatic that will lead you either to success or to failure, depending on how you see yourself. your self-image. We'll jump into that on another video. But for now, detachment. What happens when you detach? What happens when you detach to the outcome? Well, some fun things start to happen because your energy completely tunes out from the ego to the higher self. Your ego completely starts to lower, lower, lower to the point where it becomes non-existent. There's not thoughts running in your head telling you, you have to do this, you have to do that, or you have to, do this. Oh my God, no, you can't do that. Grab it, send it love, it's gone. When you detach, you are literally, basically what you're doing is imagine you're on a boat, right? And you have an anchor in a river. The end of the river, right? The head of the river, all the way at the bottom, all the way towards the ocean. That ocean is the ocean of purity, of joy, of love, of all good things that you've ever wanted, right? All your desires and manifestations. What you do when you attach yourself to a certain outcome is literally like being in the river on a boat and then throwing the anchor and being like, no, I don't want to go unless it's this way. I don't want to go unless it's this way, or this happens, or I experience this, or I have to do that first. You're never going to get there. How are you going to get there if you're attached to an outcome? You live in a world, you are a being that is of pure and infinite potential. When you let go, you become the river. You literally become the river. The boat, the river, and you are one. And when you enter that ocean, everything you've ever wanted will just become and continue to flow as it already has when you are detached. When you're detached, you pick up that anchor, you chop it, throw it out, and now you're free to go. As Buddha said, attachment is the root to all suffering. And it's so true, because if you literally imagine yourself as if you're on a boat, right? Your life is this infinite river. Your vehicle, your body is a boat, and you're in the boat, right? You're just in the boat. If you say to yourself, I want a job that has a higher pay and will make me satisfied and make me happy, if you attach yourself to that and you only want it to be this job with these people, that's like throwing the anchor, or maybe throwing 2 or 3 anchors and being like, okay, I'm ready. I'm going to make it. Yes, this is how I want. I mean, realistically, from a logical perspective, is that really like going to work out very well for you? Or is it just going to cause more unnecessary stress and anxiety? I don't know, but all I'm saying is if you're on a boat and you're clear that you want to go in one direction, and you start telling yourself that I'm only going to go in this direction if it's like this or like that, you're literally throwing the anchor and telling yourself I'm only going to go out if I'm anchored here. That don't make no sense, cousin. That don't make no sense. Pick up the anchor, detach, and trust yourself. Have faith in the heart that you feel, in the essence of who you are, that everything will work out for you. And if it doesn't, something better will take its place. That's just how the universe works. Everything that we're experiencing that disappears or comes back into appearance is energy. Energy transforms, but it cannot be created or destroyed. It just transforms. So my body one day will not be here. My hair, whatever it is, it's going to be gone, including yourself and including all the cars on the streets, the roads, the houses, the people, the ideas. It will not destroy, nor will it be recreated. It will just be transformed. The thought will be changed. And if you don't rethink a thought, it's going to remain the same thought and you'll get the same results. So what happens when you detach to the outcome? Like me, I'm literally telling you guys right now, this is the first video. I intend to become a YouTuber and really do this for life. Because I asked myself, if all my expenses were paid for, if I didn't have any problems, not even problems, if I didn't have to pay any bills or anything, if all bills and everything was paid for, what would I be doing every day? Speaking. I would be talking. I would be sharing my spiritual wisdom and guidance that I have from within myself, that I have uncovered, that you have within yourself too. I would share it. I literally wouldn't have to worry about anything else but just speaking. So why don't I just do that now and have all the other efforts, all the other things that I've always wanted to, have covered and fully covered, never have to worry about it. Let them just go on their own. I'm just going on the river and I'm taking the boat with me, and I built a nice little pristine boat that will get me there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm using this as my vehicle. I'm using this as my vehicle to literally get to that ocean. This microphone, that camera you're seeing, and my actual body is the boat. The universe, the world that we live in is the river. And the outcome, well, I mean, it's just imagined. I don't really know what it looks like in physical self. in physical senses or physical experimentation. All I know is that I'm setting the intention. I'm imagining the picture of where I want to see myself and who I want to be associated with. And then I'm going to let that happen. But I'm still going to continue to use the vehicle because the vehicle is going to get me there. I'm not just going to magically appear there. No, I got to drive. I got to drive the whip. I got to use the vehicle and fly over there. So that's what I'm doing with this, guys. I love you so much. Guys, I'm telling you, detach to the outcome. Focus on that. Sit with yourself. Here's one thing that you can focus on, that you can use to help you detach. Sit in stillness, in silence, and introduce an intention. Close your eyes. Sit with yourself for a second. Ask yourself, what is it that I truly want? Allow that answer to come up and arise. And the second thing you can do is simply set an intention. It's like being in the middle of a pond and then throwing a rock. Boom. When that rock hits the pond, those ripples are going to continue. They'll never even, what is going to stop those ripples from continuing to expand? Nothing. The same way that nothing in this universe, including God or the universe or consciousness, whatever you want to call it, nothing can stop the power of your intention. When you set an intention to be more successful, whatever that means, to create more harmony in the world, it's going to start from within yourself first. You're going to create more success within yourself. Your cells are going to work more in harmony. Your thoughts are going to be more aligned with what success and harmony means to you. And then you will start to see that in your external world because you are literally bringing it. You are the intention. You are the energy that is creating that in the first place. Your consciousness is harboring that in itself. Therefore, everything that you see around you is going to be associated with the consciousness that you're currently harboring. If that makes sense to you, great. If not, sit in silence and ask yourself, what can I do now that will move me closer towards my purpose? Or even better, what is my purpose? Intend to figure out what your purpose is and be ready to take action on it because it will come to you when the time is right. And when the time is right, you will be happy that you asked for it. I love you guys. And yeah, just have an amazing day. Enjoy yourself. I mean, this life is only one. Who knows if I'm going to get to where I want to be? I don't even know where I want to be. I just imagine and then I get there. And that is exactly what you have the power to do as well. I love you guys. That's why we're here. We're so powerful. I love you. Use the power of your heart, the direction and the imagination of your mind, and you will experience the closest thing that we have the power to of experiencing God. Love you guys. Namaste.